but starting on the defense. And right now, they'll get that early info. Players peeking into the knife and hitting the chopping block. AtaKaptan is back, and he makes damn sure of it with the first kill of this map.
Yeah, Spike already dropped away from G2 Esports here, and jawgemo though already able to get so much space on A.
Yeah.
That Cypher utility not really helping out FUT until now.
Until it gets broken.
Yeah.
You have the trap there as well. You can see the cyber cage is to retake out of heaven.
Yeah.
Something that jawgemo was really good at doing on that previous map is just finding these spaces, little pockets, gaps that G2 can make use of. And here it's to get the spike down into post. 3 versus 5, still down on numbers, but this is your 10% chance.
Spike planted.
Yeah, absolutely hasn't. As the spike does go down, you know jawgemo is just keen to at least maybe try and get one here, but FUT playing very disciplined to all group up together coming into that retake.
Such strong combos that they can use. Suppression will come in, stop the utility on G2's side. jawgemo with a stun for just a little bit longer, but you've still got the paranoia, still the stun and the flashes. He's trying to fight ahead of it, but it leaves him isolated. Leaf in the backlines doing his best, but it will... It's chill, man. It's just MrFaliN trying to farm up with the Bulldog. Gets one. G2 will be happy with that. That's a weapon which you can pretty easily reclaim.
Yep.
You don't have to do too much. Just get Zeus off the angle, and that's going to be it. valyn has recovered it.
A much slower pace from G2 here. But this position from AtaKaptan could cause to be a nuisance. And
ooh, I tell you what, it could very easily go the other way. He's now stunned in a corner with 2 G2 players bearing on down. jawgemo has been gifted that Bulldog and is starting to yap away like the jawgemo that we know and love. 3-on-3 situation, and unless yetujey can pull something out the bag here,
30 seconds left.
His site will crumble. And G2 with a chance to find a very quick anti-eco. Oh, brilliant timing into the K. It's a 1v1, a 1-for-1, Billy.
Yeah, probably not exactly what FUT were hoping for. And it's not as if FUT didn't have the info. You know, you had Zeus sat on A long. He should have known that, you know, hey guys, they're not coming A.
Damage there, crazy as well. Knife not going to get broken by jawgemo. They know the positions of both of these G2 players, holding for the swing in the back lines. Could catch yetujey in rotation. He'll check his cam for just a moment, and it's a good thing because it's kept him away. G2 still piling onto this one, into the setup. yetujey still alive, still somehow hanging on, finding value. So long to clear. You thought that valyn would be telling the rest of his team, I've got this one covered, guys. Yet still they walk in, and that will make for a 3-on-3.
Yeah, yetujey really lucky to even pick up 2 there and kind of holding on to the site for as long as he can. And of course, the tripwire is helping him out where needed to. And looking at this one now,
it's a post. Ult available. Trent pulls the trigger. MrFaliN's got one with the aftershock. This is going to be a full stick from AtaKaptan. Zeus walking up. Huge timing here. This one has just been completely left unchecked. Trent pays for it in blood. AtaKaptan. Oh my god, Zeus! Just sweeps it away from them. This is trademark current patch, if I've ever seen it. And Leaf is left wondering what the hell just happened. How do I clutch this one out?
30 seconds left. Gotta go.
I mean, the pace a little bit here by taking that A control, but of course they are going to be walking into yetujey's setup, and Zeus though is
round the back lines, extremity tested and greeted by Leaf. Parting gift as he leads the server. valyn, one with some real stopping power behind this G2 side. It's the only rifle that they've got, but now with a second upgrade, a 5 versus 2 situation in post. You'll be thinking that the Americas side are the ones favored to take this home, and they're not just going to settle for anything more than a clean sweep. It was ult to try and take aggressive fights, but qRaxs all of a sudden is coming alive. Jaw needs to steal the show, otherwise it's FUT taking a round back. G2 stepping up when they need, however. And Captain MrFaliN weak. Doesn't have too much left to do here. 2 players, 2 health. You can say goodbye to G2 any more than round number 2. Corner, Trent ready to drone on his signature agent. Swap places though, and Zeus has just pulled the wall over their eyes. Smash and grab, he is out with the opener.
again with the Neon, just dip in, get the kill, dip back out again. Got such a nice timing on that owl drone in the smoke.
And one of the concerns that we had about G2 coming into this was, would they be entirely reliant on their Neon player? It is the it's Leaf and jawgemo which are going to need to drop a couple of players. Kings of Americas in the past.
Totally aware now that G2 Esports are making their way towards C. They are going to commit the Rolling Thunder as well. But, I mean, look at the position.
Nobody here.
There's no one here.
They're knocking and there is nobody home. That trap is still up on the cross as well. And Jaw only just spotting this one out means that FUT are well in position. I say that, still jumping over trips in the gorilla backlines.
Spike
Knife
planted.
onto Jonah in garage. G2 trying to play a wider post plant, get a little bit more aggressive. MrFaliN has laid the first blow, and here comes the rest of FUT in through mid. Jaw leading the front lines in the opposite direction. Push and pull. CT space taken by G2. Now FUT need to make their way back in. Double TP. valyn in the corner. Back out again, but still stunned up. Traded as Jaw adds yet another. 3 for him on the round. He goes down. FUT with the numbers all onto valyn. Captain clutch in the 1v2. He does get his first, and there is no sting. His ability to win out rounds has been such a key factor for them so far, and here he is again. That rifle in his hands a few rounds ago set them on a path which looks headed for success. MrFaliN, the only one that stands between them for now, and he is well supported. AtaKaptan played in, and there he is. 3 between them. It's a 3v2 now, and G2 head for the hills.
Yeah, the IGL and long-term member of FUT being able to keep the site locked down there, and G2 willing to just pause and potentially re-aggress here. And FUT are just going to give them the space.
Yeah, playing for the retake. When they know yetujey's in the back line, he's your insurance policy. If there's a rotation called, we're going to know about it. Otherwise, this is a retake that we feel comfortable making. Information will come through now. JonahP with the stick.
Spike planted.
Can't imagine FUT are going to be moving anytime soon, though.
No, definitely not. And you say that, but yeah, Jay, taking his time coming in here.
There you go. That's the kill which opens things back up. yetujey gets a move on in through middle. It's an ult to just make damn certain they know where JonahP is, but he's managed to isolate a fight. Amongst all of that, a chance, for example, when he was putting up ridiculous numbers in some of those maps against GX. jawgemo already out on site though. Nobody was watching for it. AtaKaptan still wins that duel. I just don't know how FUT are doing it, but they are. Those individuals put under the microscope are passing with flying colors.
And Leaf as well.
Oh, it's just
Instantly
disgusting.
spotted,
Man.
yeah.
The trap for the tuck in the corner, the jump up ready. yetujey pixel perfect, prepared. Now Trent to try and turn their favors for the
to
good.
re-clear that trip, and as soon as that goes off, the call's in that the team are going towards C, and it will be a fast execute right out onto the side.
How much utility can G2 bank here into post plant though? What advantages can they create? yetujey realized that was a lost cause. Our win condition here is to go back in with the ult, and they will. jawgemo can't see a thing, blinded by FUT as they push back into the site. Could it be another clean sweep? Not quite. Now, as soon as it's broken, FUT are closing that gap as much as possible. Zeus into backside. Knife has made damn sure there's nobody here. Spike will go down.
Question is now though, oh okay, never mind. They are just gonna send it right into garage and clear it out, and the utility supports it as well from MrFaliN playing back there.
It's brilliant. The paranoia cuts across the window. You've got the flank in through mid as well, if you even want to call it that. FUT with a vice grip, closing in now, tightening that iron fist that rules over G2. Zeus adds the kill, which makes it a 1 versus 2 for jawgemo. It's this fight between the Neons, the head-to-head once more.
Gone into this one. There's not really too much you can comment on with FUT being on that eco. They are just gonna
find themselves a bit of a free sight here, though. G2 with a decision to make. Cybercage, limited timer. He would have had to have flooded the site, behind that one before it expired. And FUT actually want nothing to do with this. They've managed to get away with a hell of a lot of utility for what it's worth. And Zeus adding another kill now is big for them.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, yetujey has called for the troops to rally onto A site, gotten all that free space. And
you can also see how cautious G2 are of a potential FUT player cooped up in mid, trying to make a late pivot.
FUT not really going hunting for any kills either, though. Happy to just kind of let G2 flood in onto site here. And
weird timing as well when that knife misses, because the expectation wasn't quite there on spawn. Is now stunned for close. yetujey in the corner with a classic diamond hands. He could be in for making a killing here, and he is! yetujey! But trying to keep things positive here. Into the next. Trap had caught Zeus, but it's only for a moment. This guy is away with the wind, and so a FUT into their post plant. But they won't stop at just that.
no, they're looking for more hazard. They're looking to have a bit of this CT presence. And I mean, G2 is struggling really to deal with it. They'll let off the stun to get some sort of space back. But I mean, with the positions that FUT are playing, they're ready to fight for site.
Yeah, there's no immediate reaction either. The setups here, they're walking straight in, stun off the trap. jawgemo gets one, Trent the other. G2 combining, starting to turn back up the heat here. And in post, they're locked out behind the smoke. It is a spam game, hit and hope. Chasing shadows, FUT lose this round. And G2 get right back in it. Along G2, what is the trigger to take this duel? It's just a mental timing, apparently. It seemed to have worked out pretty well, but a conga line of players fall Zeus's way. He only gets one, and that's good for G2.
Oh,
gets better.
Oh, that was so close to a lineup there. And I mean, look at yetujey as well, just being able to kind of creep through this guard space. And I mean, we had so much action on A that Leaf is expecting this. Leaf is expecting, you know, where is their Cypher? Where is he poking and prodding?
That's where Trent is so useful as the Sova here, having that premium on info gather where it's just the knife on qRaxs. He's going to be put to a different test here, already getting the first, that's all. MrFaliN finds one elsewhere in garage, now groups up 2-on-2.
2-on-2 indeed, and I mean, this could
30
be
seconds
really
left.
nice timing for valyn.
One
Wants to
enemy
try and
remaining.
find one, but he could end up with both. qRaxs. Easy for jawgemo. Little to be said about that one. yetujey was on borrowed time. And with that, they don't simply sit and wait isolated. They know it's the Cypher. The trap is down. Leaf can slot in.
Yeah, definitely, but look at this from Zeus. Able to just walk up and might actually isolate fights here, but it is Trent that is going to take off Zeus's head there.
He would have had that fight first as well, because valyn, idle in the backside, brings himself to the front of it. AtaKaptan will shatter the mirror pick. A big win for him. 4 versus 3 plant coming in. That's a headshot through the corner by Trent. Brilliant shot dart, extra damage. G2 with tools into this retake. Op might be up, but it's the overdrive you've got to look at, and the counter of the Rolling Thunder to just slow the pace down to a walk.
Look at Amen. I mean, AtaKaptan is kind of aware of it, but
here is Leaf tying us up. jawgemo's down mid. You asked for the op. Here it is. Right in his hands. MrFaliN is gone. The follow-up's brilliant. Jonah is right there in and amongst it. They won't settle for anything less than all 5 FUT players on the ground. They found the first 3. And the Turks, at the very least, offered a chance to reset.
had kind of thought this at this point anyway, considering they were staggered towards A. And
here we go. It's yetujey and Zeus. No two better names on the FUT side right now, up against 5 to keep that lead for themselves. And oh my lord, they run into a battering ram. Headshot Zeus on the classic. Only chance for FUT to have plucked their ideas up, I'm sure. Now, we had plenty of conversations about what they want to do. For all the talking that valyn does as the IGL, he has shut up lips and shut up shop on the A site of the map. C as well. B the only one left open. The spike's not even going to go down. Leaf's got a double. It's okay, composure.
Right, yeah.
We need to see a little bit of that from FUT as well. And Zeus has delivered it. Oh, coming out. Oh, he's all the way past JonahP, yet still not a single bullet connects. Finally down to 5 HP, but the damage may already be done. Zeus is flying across your screens and hitting the international stage with a bang. 4 versus 2. He's still hidden on this angle chance to finish what he started, but he won't be able to, and now it's left down to the Sheriffs.
I thought he was good for the ace there, but just a little bit of whiff. A little bit of a whiff.
Leaf from the heavens, more damage, salt in the wound. FUT still finding ways to carry this through though, crack! You know, what do I know, man? I'm just talking about the game. The one playing it. Here is Jonah and Jaw, another opening kill from the op. Vandal right behind it. Jonah wanted more. Instead, he is met with lead. jawgemo getting another. Stabilize the core of qRaxs, but it's into an open trap. Slam shut. C site open though. Chance for FUT to get the plant in.
Control though, and I mean, no utility left on MrFaliN, so it's going to be a tough one for them to keep a hold of this whilst G2 start to flood back into the site.
Jorg, headstrong as always, realizes that clock is ticking and it's time for G2 to set the retake in motion. yetujey spotted, playing from Garage. MrFaliN only just now revealed. It's a missed shot from the op, which gives half a chance, but valyn strips it all away.
Information to the rest of the team for any sort of rotates, and it's Zeus that runs right into the site.
Yeah, I mean, the op wasn't going to hold for too much longer in backside, so jawgemo wanted to get the shorty up close. yetujey now exploiting the gap on B again. G2 have shown so many times they're happy to concede this space, but it'll come at a cost, and that's Trent's ultimate invested. Hunter's Fury removes qRaxs for the 4-on-4.
4-on-4 indeed, and G2 still so cautious of any pressure towards A in case there's anyone lurking in behind them.
These are the moments that can make or break you late on, not wanting to miss a single spot. yetujey wasn't caught. He walked into the ult and ends up getting taken down. But it's Zeus from the heavens to be FUT's savior once again.
And that's a really nice kill to start rotating across. But they've left yetujey here to hopefully catch someone off guard, and with the shorty in hand, it might be possible, and it is JonahP that's going to fall.
Flash in, ult invested. One which they're happy to make FUT. You look at the pieces that G2 had. They spent that Hunter's Fury in the previous. It's the overdrive that you've got to focus on. It is a fake. But the question is, where do you go from here? It's not like yetujey was continuing to bookmark the sewer space. They gave that one up a while ago. Interesting call from FUT, to be fair. To just rotate back onto that A site, and Trent is going to be able to send all this info back. Boots on the ground, the first responder falls. Trent is gone, and now FUT have the numbers. A scary prospect as G2 could be heading for that lower final qualification game. yetujey's got his shorty out again, but it's the Vandal which will seal the deal. Twice as many players for FUT. This one dragging out to a close. Not the one that G2 would have hoped for. valyn snapping back. 2 for him, 2v2. He drops and it's all on the new boy. jawgemo to find the round that they desperately need. But it's yet